In last week's parasha, Parashat Bereshit, there's the whole incidence of Cain and Hevel and so on and so forth. And then God, in a way, punishes Cain and tells him, Na vana tiyeh ba'aretz. In other words, be a nomad. And then we always refer to it as a curse, as a punishment. I don't understand. Didn't Kadosh Baruch Hu tell Avraham Avinu, Lech lecha, go, be a nomad? He was sitting down in Aram Naharaim, somewhere over there in Turkey, eating shish kebab all day long, drinking water from the mountains. Get up and go, become a nomad. Why is Avraham being punished? What has he done wrong? And also, he told Yitzchak, Kun ve'italech ba'aretz. Now, Avraham also, go, when you reach Israel, go up and down the country. What's it done? Sit down in Yerushalayim, go to Tzfat, learn something. I mean, what's the story here? So, in order to understand that, let's look at the words. To Avraham he says, Lech lecha, kum ve'italech ba'aretz. And to Cain he says, Na vanad. If you look at the Tanakh, many times na vanad means wobbling or moving around. Na means moving, vanad is from side to side. So many times it refers to in Yeshaya, in Amos, in any other places, as na vanad keshikor, like a drunkard. V'italech, kum v'italech, olech lecha, lech, lalechet. When I'm saying to you, go, lech, go where? You're going somewhere. It does say in Masechet Avot, Daya mi'ayin bata ule'ayin ata olech. The words holech or lalechet or vayelech means to go from point A to point B with a purpose. Na vana tiyeh ba'aretz. God punishes Cain to be a nomad for no purpose. You're not gonna feel. I mean, 1 second. Wait, hold on. What's so bad about being a nomad? I mean, what the Lakota Indians or the Bedouins? That's so bad. I mean, it's like that's pretty good to be a nomad. Who doesn't want to be a nomad? I mean, let's have a nice RV in the back, right? Going like this, or have like a nice 4x4 with a trailer behind you. It's terrible. Who needs a house? On the contrary, I see it so bad to be able to have a house. You're stuck in this place. You pay taxes, insurance, an arm and a leg. It's just because you're living here. So what's so bad about being a nomad? Now, even a nomad has a purpose. He doesn't go, there's a reason why he's moving. For his livelihood, for example, there's no grass here, so he's going to move somewhere else so there is even a nomad life, there is a purpose. Navana tiyeh ba'aretz, it's like a drunken person, right? Navana kashikor, or kashikor yanu galeh hayam, right? When I'm walking for no purpose, I have no idea. So you see from here something interesting. Life without purpose is a punishment. Going with the purpose, even if it's a faraway place, like going from Turkey to Israel, for purpose, it's not a big deal. I have a purpose, I have a reason. But to just walk around, even if I'm living in the city, it's like a homeless person. Not like Yitzchak. It says to him, to Abraham, Kum ve'italech ba'aretz. Show everybody it's your property. Let's say you have, for example, 300 acres. Would you confine yourself to 2,000 square feet of your house? No, I have 300 acres. I want to see it. Let me go. Either I'm going to walk, or I'm going to take a motorcycle, like a dirt bike, or take a Jeep, I want to see where my property is. I want to know each and every trail on my 300 acres. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that it's mine. So I'm going to show presence there. So life without purpose is a punishment. Going to a far place, even if it's far, but going for a purpose is a blessing. And that's what he gave. That's the difference between Avraham Avinu and Yitzchak to Cain. That's the biggest difference. And of course, the question for you is as follows. What's your purpose? Have you defined a purpose? Do you know why you're doing what you're doing? Or you're just walking around like a vagabond from one place to another, like a homeless person that has no room in his head. I mean, what are you living your life for? What's the purpose? Is there a goal, a purpose in your life that drives you? You need to show ownership on your territory. In other words, yourself. You want to have life of blessing, of life of curse. So I would challenge you this year, since we just started the year, and it's Parashat Bereshit. And now we finish with all the Chagim, with Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, all the other things we finished now. Now comes the work. Now comes the real work. Now I'm going to ask you that. What's your purpose? You have goals? You have objectives? Or is going to be another year that passed by without you achieving anything? Are you going to live up to the curse or to the punishment of Cain? Or are you going to tap into the side of Avraham and Yitzchak? Is there going to be a purpose this year in your life? Are there going to be goals? Are there going to be objectives that you're going to meet? Starting from the moment you go to sleep through the time that you get up in the morning. Not only when you get up in the morning, when you go to sleep, you have to define why you're going to sleep. Because if you're going to sleep to be able to have koach in the morning, to get up in the morning, you're going to make sure you're going to go to sleep on time. You're not going to, watch Family Guy for 50,000 times. I am going to sleep for a purpose. I'm getting up for a purpose. I know what I'm doing. I'm achieving. Let's make it a year of purpose. And at the end of the year, we'll see. It's going to be a much different thing. And I'm really trying to challenge you to that, because I don't think anybody, or most of you, have defined a purpose in their lives. And it's not, forget about what they tell you in psychology, with all the therapists, put one foot after the other. That's not good. That's not, by the way, mindfulness. Mindfulness will be, I have a kavanah, I have an intent on every step I'm making. I know what I'm making the step. One step ahead, another step, and I know where I'm going. It's not like one day at a time. One day at a time, at full capacity, knowing exactly where I'm going. Do not waste your days. Don't live life without a purpose. Have a wonderful and purposeful day.